Hello, world. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Spider and with me is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Yeti Kai, and on this episode,
We're
we're
gonna.
discussing all things live action Spider Man.
Hell yeah! I bet you guys kind of knew this one was coming, considering my profile picture.
Yeah,
Yes, but with
and the
us,
name of the podcast.
yeah, that too. But no, guys. With us today, we have a whole bunch of photos to look at. We have like a whole bunch of suits to go through and discuss, and we
We
actually
might
have
even
an idea of
rank.
what we're doing.
We might even rank them.
Yep, we might.
Top five?
Top 10.
Eh,
Who knows?
I know my top five is going to be a bit out there.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
All
But without
right,
further
well
ado,
let's just you start us off first.
alright, everybody. So, right off the back, we're going to be talking about the 70s suit. We're going to be talking about this suit right here. And it's beauty.
you and all its beauty, it actually does look fantastic, especially for the times.
For the
Right.
times, yes. Mm. Yes.
But now looking at it nowadays, it doesn't look too good.
Mm, I'm going to leave my biased opinions till later.
Right.
Because I think
Right.
that's a good
Well,
idea. But, like,
so far,
oh,
I like the fact that that there's a belt
yes.
visible.
Yes, yes. Like a web cartridge belt.
Yeah.
I like how they kind of went classic with it. The eyes are really interesting.
Honestly, I really like the eyes.
Yeah.
The spider logo, very classic.
Yeah, yeah. Very classic spider logo.
hmm
That's a whole different suit.
I mean, it kind of is. It's the same suit, just without
The
the
bell,
belt and the
the lenses
and
are
the
different.
web shooter.
Yeah. And the lenses are different.
Slightly, they're more reflective.
Less I'd say they're less reflective than the first image.
Hmm.
Because these ones are more of like a white look.
And then again, that could just be lighting.
That is true, and he's by a white building, so there could be like another white building directly across.
Yeah.
I do like how they did go with kind of a safe route with the logo, which is interesting.
I mean, outside of that, that's what 70s. So the logo was pretty much that
That is true. That
at
is
the
true.
time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's pretty faithful.
Yeah, yeah, especially for its times and like how it's portioned on the body and everything. I think that's a really interesting looking suit.
It's a good start.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then
Oh, so honorable mention just before we continue, the electric company,
oh right, yep,
because that one is basically the one we just saw, but the lenses are the more comic accurate ones, I
yes,
guess.
yes,
But they're really squinty.
that is true.
Also, a really nice start, but that Spider-Man is muted.
That is true. That is true. And we'll have a photo pulled up for you guys to look at that one because we couldn't find one for to pull up while we're doing this. So I'll edit one in.
Future you would just be like, "Here's this.
Yeah.
There it is, right here."
I'll just be standing behind Jimothy with a giant stick and be like, "You better edit this right. You better find that right photo, boy."
Okay. Jeez.
Poor Jimothy.
I think that's what everybody would be saying.
Probably.
On to the next suit, which comes from the, what was it? The
Japanese show.
Japanese Spider-Man
Yeah.
series,
They actually
which I
went
haven't
with
watched.
I think they went with the same logo for the suit.
I think, okay, here's the thing with, like, okay, this is kind of my opinion, but I think it is just all the same suit, just the masks are switched out.
Hold on. I think the web lines are different.
They could be.
Also, this looks like a onesie. I don't think you could do like a separate neck with this. Just going
But
over the
honestly,
photos we have.
I think this one is superior to the 70s American one,
Oh?
just because it looks all seamless. Like it looks like a comic book suit come to life.
Yeah, yeah, I see it. I see it.
I especially like the eyes.
Yeah,
Like comparing the two, these eyes are better than the 70s American one.
yeah. So, just to
Um,
clarify, you're saying the Japanese show's lenses look a lot better than the 70s show or movie show?
yeah, the American one, yeah.
Yeah. I think
That
this
one, even though it's a unique look,
I think the web lines are different because it looks like the where the webs connect on the face is a lot bigger in the 70s show compared to the Japanese show.
yeah, okay.
I could be wrong, but to me it looks like the Japanese show is smaller,
Hey, that's for people in the comments to discuss.
right? And his little bracelet. I find it funny that they both started off with just one web shooter.
You know, maybe you only need one web shooter as a Spider-Man.
Maybe,
You
maybe.
know,
All right, are we
maybe the
ready to?
'70s show just knew something we didn't.
Yeah, maybe. One thing I do want to point out here, quick, looking at these last two suits, you could definitely tell they're both spandex based or like cloth based, like a stretchy cloth. They're not like
Honestly, mad respect for that.
yeah, they're not high detail like suits nowadays. And that's not even a diss or anything. That's what they had at the time. They didn't. I don't think they
Yeah,
had suit creators that would go into
with
full
textures.
texture. Yeah.
Yeah, with
I mean,
heavy
especially
textures
for
and
a
all that.
TV
Yeah.
show,
Mm,
I would like to see Insomniac's take on the Japanese suit. That'd be interesting.
that would be fun.
Yeah. But getting right now,
Anyway,
right into our next suit,
let's time travel to 2002.
the wrestle suit. What are we thinking?
Oh man, that is like instant nostalgia for me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, of course, it was
I
made when we were little.
yeah.
Well, you weren't even born yet, but still.
Right, yeah, that's right. I'm just not even alive yet.
He's a young
But
Yeti compared to me. I'm an old, bitter spider.
yeah, you're old man Logan and I'm
Young Logan.
young. Yeah, I'm just young Logan.
He's young.
Um, but you
X24.
know what? Oh hell yeah. But what I'll say is I really like how the spider logo is done here.
Oh, agreed. I like how it's kind of like tie-dyed almost.
Yeah, is that also like the back logo design?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just a random spider logo, but yeah, okay.
So looking at that logo, like analyzing everything, and
It
going
looks like it.
back up, yeah, it does fairly certain look like it. I think though that one doesn't have the pointed ends on the bottom,
Yeah.
or maybe that photo in general is kind of like edited a bit.
Well, there is another one. Here we go. In the other photo, you can look at it more clearly.
Yeah. Is there
Well,
like
see that it's more skinnier.
I think if you're seeing a skinnier one, that might be the 2004 logo.
No, no, I mean like in the photos here of the whole suit itself.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, no, I think the logos look semi similar compared like the wrestler compared to the back logo here.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a lot more thicker where the legs are.
yeah, I can definitely agree to
Because
that.
like where the legs, the at least the top legs connect to the body here on the wrestler suit, it's a lot thinner. At least what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Like we're not looking at the same thing or nothing.
Well, we kind of are.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
switching back and forth here.
Right.
But honestly, I really like the just the whole look of it.
Yeah. It
It's
was a
like
smart.
Spider-Man, but not at the same time.
Yeah. Kind of like a flashy wrestler.
Yeah.
Especially for like the early 2000s, that's like kind of more dimmed down than what people usually did because I think they usually did like the trench coats look. You know, being
Yeah.
completely
Oh,
honest here, I might cut this, I might not. Uh, Being completely honest here, I think the early 2000s would have been a great era to do a Spider-Man noir story
interesting.
because everybody was doing like
That
the dark, gloomy trench coat wearing, rain in
like
the
Sin City.
yeah, Sin City underworld.
Oh, well, there you go. Marvel.
Yeah.
Should have thought about it. So let's move on to the suit that came after his wrestling times and when Uncle Ben got shot. Is his more well-known 2002 Spider suit.
Yeah. I like the choices of red and blue they did. That's a really interesting red and blue combo.
It is. It's very dynamic. Like that word. It's also such a film suit.
Agreed, agreed. It is definitely a film suit. And the rip
Yeah.
pattern is very interesting.
Honestly, that was the one thing that always made this suit look super interesting to me.
Right? Because it gave
The
it
the raised
dimension.
webbing.
Oh, yeah, that too. And like
Like
the small front spider compared to the girth of the back spider, the mere
it's a
size of it.
honestly, I don't mind that.
I don't
The
either.
more I look at it, the more I realize how much I like the logos of this suit.
Yeah. And the lenses.
Yeah.
I think,
Like it
in
is
all
it is the
honesty,
classic look, but it's just there's a few things that make it look like a movie suit.
agreed. I think the lenses are one thing that kind of stayed very consistent throughout the whole trilogy.
Yeah. See, my brain always went they all kind of feel like the same suit.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. A lot of people don't realize that the suits changed between movie 1 and movie 2.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's a good thing where you don't notice those subtle changes at first.
I agreed to that. Because it went like for the longest time, I thought from one, two, and three, it's all the same exact suit.
Right.
And then now I see that, logos change. I think the lenses have changed.
Just a wee bit. I
And
think
then
they angled them a
obviously
bit more.
the material and like the color
Yeah.
has also changed.
Oh, 100. Yeah, I thought it was always like the way they filmed it at first when 2004 Spider-Man 2 came out, because the suit looked
Hmm.
brighter. I didn't realize at the time that they went with a brighter fabric.
And honestly, I kind of liked it. I liked
I do have to.
Spider-Man, like the colors in like Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3.
Oh, agreed. And the red they chose for the first movie and like this dark shot you have here of the bridge battle, that is so like good because it looks dark,
Yeah.
and that's very interesting choice. But I think
Well,
what you're saying with the 2004 through 7 suit is a good transition to bring that suit up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the year 2004
Now
and
just
7.
yeah. Now just looking at the suit in general of the 2004/7 suit, you could tell they changed a few things. Like nowadays at least. Probably back then you couldn't tell.
For one, colors look a lot different.
Agreed.
And I don't know why, I think this might just be me, but the webbing feels different.
I think with the I think they went with a thinner webbing.
Mm.
Because looking back here on the 2002 suit, the chest webbing looks a lot thicker compared to the 2007. It looks a lot thinner. At least the
You
ones
know what?
going.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It
And
does. It does feel like they've thinned the webbing down.
agreed. And you could tell they changed the logo, but not that drastically.
See, that was the thing I never noticed. That was the one thing I never noticed.
Until nowadays, when you're older and you've heard and you look at it more, now you can easily spot the difference.
Yeah. But hey, honestly, I think the improvements look really, really good.
I agree. I don't. I also find it interesting that they lightened the shade of black to more of a gunmetal gray to match the web lines for the lenses.
Black?
If you look at the photos of the first movie suit, they look a lot more black. The rims.
Oh yeah.
And then if you look at the 2007 suit here, it's more of a gunmetal gray.
It actually more fits with the way the webbing is.
Agreed. And that just compared to the black suit?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the black suit.
Oh, well, I mean, we're talking about the 7 suit, so we kind of gotta.
To be honest, okay, I really like the suit here.
Oh, I agree.
I love the subtle change to the logo, and the fact that it still keeps the overall outline of the red and blue suit, but it's all black. I really like that.
Yeah, and the only thing that really separates it is the webbing going on.
Yeah.
Now,
But I always thought, okay, I always thought that looked cooler because you knew where that like there's still separation
right.
with the webbing there. That it's just like it's not just a full black suit.
Oh, agreed. And like going off of what you said about the logo, I like how it's curving in to make you feel a little uncomfortable with this suit.
Yeah.
That's like very visually unsettling in a
Appealing.
good way.
Yeah.
I wonder. Now this might be personal thoughts, quick,
Mm-hmm.
but we're talking about the suits and everything. I wonder if they should have changed the lenses a bit, like made them a little bit more
Curvy.
uh, curvy or smaller to make you feel really eerie about this suit.
You know, that could have been an option.
I mean, for the time, it's perfect, right? For everything they had to work with for the 2000 black suit, is perfect.
Nowadays,
Here's a better look at the 2004 suit for you guys.
the Doc Ock scene.
Yep, because it's all jumbled for some reason. Yeti.
Shush, you.
I will not shush.
You will shush.
I think this photo is
Anyway.
a really good pose for the black suit too. Like him feeling the power gain absorbed into him by the symbiote,
Hell yeah.
just hanging on
That's
that
that's his
window.
first time too with the in the
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah. When everything was still normal and he just thought he got somehow went with the recoloring.
Yeah, when he didn't start listening to like emo music.
He starts listening to Linkin Park. Oh shit, he's got the black suit.
I would have
Spider-Man,
said
you're
My
fine.
Chemical Romance, but all right.
I mean, yeah, yeah. But at the
I
time,
mean, that's more. That would be more emo.
yeah. But at the time, Linkin Park was, I think, a lot more known than My Chem. At least to me. To me, it was. To me, Linkin Park was a lot more known than My Chemical Romance.
Emo fans around the world have just flocked.
They're all staying outside my house right now with everything ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna take him down for saying this blasphemy.
You know what? we should get out of the emo phase. Actually, you know what? Before we do, any last comments on the 04, 07, and black suit?
I have to say I like the back logo change as well. Like making it more spread out and thinner. That's really cool.
That is a good point. I do like the fact that in the movie, the symbiote has altered the logos slightly
Right.
on both sides. Love that
It's
idea.
just it's slight enough to make you feel really uncomfortable of what's going on with this suit.
Yeah. Well,
I love how you chose the "What's up, chump" photo. What's up? Or what does he say?
later, chump.
Yeah. Later, chump. That's
And he says that to your favorite actor,
Oh yeah, Topher Grace. Yeah.
Topher Grace.
Love him in that
Yeah,
70s
that guy
show.
from that '70s show. Yeah. I think it's time to travel again through time
To the
into
more
the year
emo suit.
2012
Yep.
to 2012, and a reboot of all things.
Oh yeah.
New
Right.
casting, new plot, new everything.
Yep. New origin story that for some reason a lot of people didn't like.
And a new with great power with great responsibilities.
I love how you
line.
butchered that.
Well, I mean, they butchered it in the movie, so I can butcher it here. I'm obligated to do those things.
That's true. That's true.
So anyway, we have, what was this suit called?
This is called the vigilante suit.
The vigilante suit.
At least that's what it's referred to as in the TASM games.
Right. Okay. In all honesty, not my favorite suit. Especially in the TASM movies.
Understandable. Understandable.
But I will say this: I like the beanie.
And the sunglasses.
Yeah.
There's not really much to talk about this suit right now, so I think, are we good to carry on to the actual suit?
No, we could still talk about the fact that he has no gloves.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Fingerprints,
gloves.
people,
That's true.
fingerprints.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, it's safe to move on to an upgrade that was well deserved, and something I think is just a really unique take on the classic suit.
Oh, I agree. And that would be the TASM 1 official Spider-Man suit.
Oh, it's good stuff right there.
Oh, agreed. And it looks visually appealing. Like the choice of
really,
red and
really
blue
does.
mixture, so good. I like the messy webs.
I also really love the lenses.
Oh, of
The
course.
color choice on the lenses, the size of the lenses, all great stuff.
Well,
He looks like a vigilante.
I
in
like
this.
I like the lenses too, but like besides the screen printing he did for the suit, I like how the lenses are actually sunglasses that he turned
Yeah.
into lenses. That's really cool.
I don't know what else to say other than it's a really good design and take.
Agreed, agreed. And then we go from
So a few words on this.
share a few words. All right.
Yeah, I would share a few words. Well, I think especially for this suit and how the story plays out, it fits
Oh,
like a
agreed.
glove. It's like it's a very dark suit. It's a very dark movie and a realistic one. And the fact that he is a vigilante in this movie and he looks more
Menacing.
not menacing, not really heroic, but
Agreed.
he has those moments. It's a great suit.
I really like the fact that this suit wasn't meant to be a hero's suit.
Mm-hmm.
This suit was meant to be a upgrade to, I'm just trying to find my killer's uncle and I'll do, illegal things to do it, but I'm smart enough now to put on gloves.
And then a lizard came along, and then
Oh,
I
it wasn't
became a
even the
hero.
lizard coming along that made him choose to be a hero. Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I like how it was like my choice to become a hero wasn't just that there's somebody who's doing worse things than I am, but it took that little boy Jack going over the bridge and him trying to save him and realizing that uh, he felt better protecting people than he did letting out his vengeance.
Hmm.
This could have turned out to be a Batman story if it wasn't for Jack.
I was about to say, the second you said vengeance, it's a could have been Batman.
Exactly. And like I love how he never called himself or came up with a name for himself until he saved Jack. When Jack's dad was like, "Who are you?" and that heroic
I'm
instrumental
Spider-Man.
kicked in, and he looked up and goes, "I'm Spider-Man." Like
That's such a good scene.
that scene itself is so fucking just. Oh, it hits you. It hits you.
Yeah. And you know what hits? You know what hits the hardest? You know what hits even harder than that scene you just said about the bridge scene? It's harder than something so moving and touching.
What hits harder, Yeti?
When a big old company says "fuck you," here's a sequel that is completely shit.
That is an
But hey,
interesting
we fixed the
transition to the
suit
second
for you.
suit.
So coming into 2014,
Yup.
we give you what some say is the best comic book accurate Spider-Man suit
The TASM
known
2
to
suit.
comic book movie kind,
Yup.
the TASM 2 suit.
But, okay, like, if I may quick, the
Mhm.
new intro or, like, theme for Spider Man in the TASM 2 movie is it hits even harder than the TASM 1
It is a they.
theme.
There's a lot of things in that movie that are really, really, really good.
Oh, agreed.
Visuals, I say, are really good. This suit is really good, and
100%.
the music is great.
The music, like, I want to say they're acting. I know the writing was off, but
Well, it's Andrew Garfield, Stone, and
I
everyone. They're
I
great.
I think that the acting for the TASM 2 movies or the movie, sorry. Andrew brought his fucking all.
Hell yeah.
Like especially spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen TASM 2, Gwen's death, he nailed like that whole emotional conflict going inside of him.
Gotta be honest here. There hasn't really been a bad Spider-Man suit from the movies so far.
So far, yeah.
I mean, no, I mean so far from from 2014 to 2002, they've all been pretty decent.
I agree. I
Like
agree.
nothing's been bad.
Even back in the 70s and I think 80s? Was the Japanese show in the 80s?
No, 70s.
No, still 70s. All right.
Yeah, both 70s. Yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
for
Both of those suits, great.
one thing we did forget to mention though with the TASM 1 suit, I love the hexagon pattern.
You mean on the
TASM 1 suit?
the
Yeah.
red?
Yeah, the red and blue.
Yeah, no, but like, where was the placement of the hexagons? On the
Both.
red or blue?
Both.
Both?
I believe.
Oh.
Or well, I guess the blue would be kind of like lines or squares.
I guess. To be honest, I really like the textures on that suit. It just made it feel more live.
Agreed, agreed.
Anyway, we're not even talking about the right suit. Let's talk about the TASM 2 Spider-Man suit.
All right. I love the upgrade for the logos. I kind of wish that they would have kept them broken, but that's my own personal opinion on it.
See, I would disagree on you with that.
Oh, you prefer the full
Just
logo?
Just because if it's a suit like this, I think keeping it with a full logo is the preferred way to go.
I see it.
Uh,
Unironically,
I liked the belt in this. It's a lot more thicker, but
Yeah,
not too out there. I do like that it's more blue than red in the torso part.
agreed. I like that too because it shows more of Andrew's physique, like his
Yeah,
thinness with the red.
he's more slender.
Yes, where Toby was more buff, so it's like the red was taking up more than the blue.
Yeah.
And I'll save that until we get into that suit, but I have a comment for that suit when we get there.
Hmm.
I like the upgrade to the lenses. The lenses look really comic book accurately, and I can see why a lot of people define. I think it's just the lenses that made people go, "That's the defined Spider-Man logo," because they're big, buggy lenses.
The definitive comic book Spider-Man suit. Yeah, the lenses I think were a nice change.
Yep.
I do like the material.
Oh, agreed. I think they went with a
The
brick pattern
material
for
and
the
everything
blue
look great.
again.
Yeah.
Did they keep the hexagon for the red, or did they go back to brick for that as well? Oh wait, I'm stupid. What the fuck am I doing? I have the suit.
Spider Teen's a cosplayer, everyone. He's got a bunch of suits. Uh, since he's not here, might as well just say, go follow Spider Teen over on Instagram, Twitter. Like, I know he's not here to defend himself, but he does some really good stuff, you know?
Are you getting me back for episode 1, you asshole?
No.
Oh, all right. Actually, I just looked and I was completely wrong. They did a brick pattern for the whole suit on the TASM 2 suit.
Oh.
And you know what? It looks really cool. Like in person, looking at the suit and looking at the image here.
I really like the webbing.
But the sad thing that comes with the TASM 2 suit is that after the TASM 2 movie came out, a lot of people didn't like it, and we had to do another reboot.
And now we're back in, what, 2016?
Yep, two
The
years
year
after.
of all things being rebooted again. Disney and Sony shaked hands and went into
Surprised
agreement to surprise all fans.
with the second Civil War trailer introducing us to our favorite red and blue webhead.
And honestly, a great introduction.
Oh, especially for the trailer. I love how he just lands, doesn't say anything, just, hey everyone.
Yeah. And here we meet Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yep, holding America's shield.
Which honestly is just really fun to look at. I will say this. I'm a big fan of the color choices in the Homecoming Civil War suit.
Oh, agreed.
I really like the design of the lenses. Look very classic.
And the small logo, yep.
True that too. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the small logo.
I can see and understand why.
Um,
There's a few.
honestly, there's things about it that make me go, this feels more classic than like a modernization
Agreed.
of the Spider-Man suit.
Agreed.
And I think one of the things is that since Spider-Man is now a kid again, sorry, uh, I like the fact that the red is more showing than the blue.
Agreed. Like, okay, so back to what I was saying with Toby versus Andrew. Now I can add Tom's red and blue suit into this, or at least his first red and blue suit.
Mhm.
I like how Toby had more red on his bust and his stomach lining. I think that counts as bust.
Mhm.
Andrew's was more blue because he's slimmer. Tom's is more red on his arms because he's got like more bicep muscle, but it's
Yeah.
still like evenly slim in the stomach area.
So we have to talk about the big old elephant in the room, the black lines
See?
on like the shoulders, the belt,
Yep.
the web shooter.
The
We have to
boots.
talk about it. Yeah. Honestly, I don't hate it. I don't really have like a reason why I like it. It just seems completely fine. Like like seams or something. I don't know. It's a nice cutoff.
Yeah.
Like, would the suit look better without him?
I
Possibly.
I think the final suit we have will kind of dictate that one.
Yeah. But I also really love the back logo.
Oh,
That's another thing I'll have to say.
agreed. The back logo on the homecoming slash civil, the homecoming suit looks so cool, and
Yeah.
it's
And
very.
honestly, I think it's the most comic book accurate, possibly,
Oh,
in
100,
terms of like shape.
yeah, 100%. Being more oval, rounded,
Yeah.
100%.
That was one of the key things that made me really like this suit.
I have to completely agree. And the dot pattern for the blue and red looked really interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But like all good things, sometimes you piss off the wrong person and he takes it away, and then you're stuck in your home pajamas.
You're stuck with your first suit,
Yep.
and honestly, not a bad start.
No, the logo's really cool.
The the lenses actually move,
Yep.
so Miss Peter just knows how to do that.
I find it funny
No
how
webbing
his
though.
web shooters are like really big and clunky.
That I think is like the coolest thing.
Yep.
I'm not again fingerless gloves. I get it. You can make it gets you to stick on walls easy,
You know,
but
actually,
fingerprints, people, fingerprints.
actually, you saying that makes sense since he was like first starting out, only had his powers for 6 months.
Mhm.
It makes sense in the beginning why he had fingerless gloves so he could like get more traction than fighting through the
Yeah.
fabric.
But here's the thing: fingerprints,
Yeah.
fingerprints.
Yeah, that's true. And this Spider-Man actually made his own web fluid.
Smart kid.
Very smart kid.
Same with Andrew.
Yes and no. I love the TASM movies to death, but and like making the web shooters is very smart to do, especially like working with that small of mechanic stuff or tech stuff, if you want to say. It's just the taking the web fluid from Oscorp that kind of can throw people off, and that's understandable.
One thing I will say, I love the fact that the classic red and blue is still shown within this attire.
This attire doesn't really go with the whole slimness or like bust of the body.
Yeah, no, but it gives you the impression that someone made this.
Oh, 100 like yeah,
And just like it's a very like
homemade feel.
throw together look.
Yeah. Like the blues or bluish gray sweatpants and like Under Armour shirt, and then you have that like just a red. That's a zip up hoodie, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was a hoodie.
It is, but
Actually,
it's like
no,
it's a zip up hoodie.
Yeah, yeah.
Or jacket. I guess some people would call that a jacket.
I will say I really love the mask.
Oh yeah, you can
Like
definitely
the
tell that's
goggles,
cloth.
and the fact that the goggles are just stuck in there.
Yeah.
It's great.
Now I could be wrong, but looking at this photo, it looks like there's a. Oh, it's not on the other photo. Never mind. I was gonna say on the one where he's laying down, looks like there's a tube in the lens that makes them expressive, maybe, but is not on the other photo. So I might be just seeing like a focus flare.
I think you're just seeing what you think you want to see.
Yeah. Probably.
Anyway, after all that, and beating your date's father
Right?
and sending him to prison,
Who turns out to be fucking
you're,
Batman.
which is fucking awesome.
Right?
My favorite Batman.
Michael Keaton has a real big thing of doing bird-related movies.
Just people with wings. Birdman, Batman, Vulture.
Vulture.
Yeah.
Next thing we know,
Uh,
he like voice lined a bat for a movie or something like that, or some kind of winged
honestly,
creature.
him as Owlman. Fan cast.
Oh, there you go.
Owlman,
Throwing in a fan
Michael
cast.
Keaton.
Wow.
Yeah, fan cast, there you go. And, you get back in the good graces of the person who took away your suit.
Yeah, and he gives it right
And
back.
what does he do? He doesn't just give you back the suit. He gives you a brand new suit.
Yeah.
Right here, the Iron-Spider suit.
Which was really like character growth wise very cool of Tom when Tony was like, also we want you to join the Avengers. Here's your new suit that is for some reason, even though he didn't do it with the other Avengers, made him a Iron Spider suit.
Favoritism.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
honestly, yeah. With everything built in
And
so he couldn't get hurt.
this one is on the social medias and for fan. This is a very polarizing suit.
Oh, agreed. I like
Because
how
we haven't really mentioned comic book versions of the suit, because so far all of them have just been the red and blue suit, and then there's the black suit, which is different.
Yep.
This is the first time a comic suit has been done
Very differently.
in live action.
Very, very differently.
And honestly, I like it. I like this new take on the Iron Spider suit.
I could understand that too.
But I will say this. I love the color choice in here. The
The
yellows, the blues, the reds.
Is that blue? It kind of looks like a blackish blue tint, or maybe it's a navy blue.
It's a blue. It's a blue.
Huh.
It's a very dark blue.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And we also
But
kind of
honestly, not bad.
no, and we also discussed back in our introducing ourselves episode. We were like, well, I said that this version of the Iron Spider suit was a prototype. I still stick by that because of that little clip of the comic accurate Iron Spider suit you seen in the video, or the hologram of it. But like for a quote unquote prototype, even though he never got around to making a comic book accurate version, this is a really good suit, and I like the upgrade to the logo.
I like your thought process in believing that this is a prototype, which it most likely could be.
Well, you know Tony, he's always upgrading and changing things.
Yeah, but we don't know that. I always thought, here's my thought process when I first think of the suit, is that it is a Iron Man, like an Iron Spider-Man suit. It has all the classic elements of the suit Tony made before in the Stark suit, but with added elements of armor and technology that you would see in like an Iron Man suit.
I'm a little bit backwards, or not backwards, but like when it comes to the Iron Spider suit, like looking at it more, besides my whole idea of this being a prototype and everything, like just visually looking at it, I like to think of this suit as a more protected suit for Peter that still lets him stand out as his own person.
Yeah,
because it's got the red and blue with the gold trimming just adds on to it and makes it look more pop out a lot more, and it makes sense for the gold tendrils. But like
I think
I like to. Oops, sorry.
I think a good explanation of this, or like just a description of this, is an advanced Spider-Man suit.
Agreed. an arm like
That is like the basic definition of this.
right. I 100% agree with that. And then the back logo looks really interesting too. How it's like the same as this but smaller, with I believe it's just red with
It's a
gold
more
outlining.
defined. It's a more defined logo
Agreed.
than like the one in the front.
Agreed.
But after that movie ends, there's always a sequel,
To the
especially
Homecoming
in the
movie, let's be
MCU.
clear.
Well, yeah.
Actually,
to the Civil War, Homecoming, there's always a sequel approaching,
quick
and
thing.
that sequel came after.
Quick
What?
thing. Quick thing.
Yeah, yep.
Uh, Before we move on to the Far From Home suit. I want to
Mhm.
quickly also point out, guys, if you look at the concept photo here versus like I know this is from No Way Home, and they might have changed the legs, but I don't think they did. I like how they went with actual gold legs versus the concept where it's red.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how it's like it's his suit colors with the gold outlining, but in the
Mhm.
I don't know, is it the same in Infinity War Endgame and this?
What, the Iron Spider suit?
The spider legs in the back.
Yeah.
So it's always gold.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then yeah.
Well, there's a mixture of colors in there.
It doesn't look like that here in the No Way Home or No Way Home picture you have.
Yeah.
Cuz even
You
with like
know,
the shade from his arms and his back, they're still gold.
you know, stuff could have changed. That's like a detail I don't notice.
That's a detail I hyperfixate on.
Yeah.
Also, the
Anyway.
web shooters, quick, those look really interesting for an upgrade.
Oh yeah, I do kind of like the look of it more.
Yeah, I think they go with the armored advancedness of it like a lot better.
Also, I think it's just like a design choice that's in the comic book one, isn't it? Because you have
Uh
the gauntlets.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that even ties in to make it more comic booky, like with the gold parting on his arms,
Yeah. There
plating,
you go.
plating.
But with one really great movie, by the way,
Yep, and
there
one
is
tragic
always a
death.
sequel waiting to happen.
Yep.
And this sequel came at the end of Endgame.
It was like what 2 weeks after it ended,
Yeah.
or it came out, and
So Mysterio shows up,
he's
and
a good guy for a bit.
Spider-Man Spider-Man gets two new suits.
Yeah. Ten- Technically, three suits do make an appearance in this movie, but it's his classic red and blue. And then when he goes to Europe, even though he wanted to leave the suit, Aunt May packed it to him. I love that scene when the flight lady opens the bag and she's just like, no
There's a
bananas.
note. There's a note that just says, "Forgot this."
You almost forgot this. Love May. Can we talk
Yeah.
about quick how weird it was at the end of Homecoming with May finding out?
I thought it was really funny.
It
I thought that
was.
was a fun and nice twist to it. It's
You know,
like for once, like May finally knows.
yeah. And I find it kind of weird and funny how both movies end with that cliffhanger of what the fuck end. Yet at
Yeah.
the end of No Way Home, they didn't say what the fuck at all. Like
I mean, that was
something.
us saying what the fuck when we get to see the other suit that we'll get to. We're
Yeah,
getting there. We're almost there. But hey, new movie. Gotta have a new suit for some more merch.
that is true. And not only one new suit, we got two because Peter was scared that people would realize he's Spider-Man by Spider-Man being in Europe.
Yep.
Even though he could have easily explained that, oh, the Avengers picked me up and told me that something was going on, so Shield sent me out here.
Yeah, that could work.
right? But
See,
nope.
here we have what, the upgraded suit?
First of all, we actually got the
Yep.
night monkey suit,
Oh, the night monkey suit.
which I kind of like the speculation name a little bit better, and it's the shield suit.
I mean, that's basically what it is.
Yeah. Even though he
It
said
is
my
just a
name's
shield suit.
agreed.
I don't know if there's much to talk about it, but I'm gonna be honest. I love this suit.
I like the tactical look to it because you could definitely tell that's
Yeah,
a bulletproof vest on the front.
like, I know this isn't even. I guess we don't even really need to count it, but I just love this suit. It's such a out there look,
Agreed.
but it fits. It looks like Spider-Man joined Shield.
And that's mainly to do with the lenses because here's something you'll love, Yeti. He went back to fingerless gloves. Fingerprints.
Fingerprints! God damn it, fingerprints!
Right.
Think of your secret identity.
Oh, he was, and it still fucked him over. Thank you, MJ.
But you know, it's a simple suit. It's
Yeah.
a simple stealth suit.
And it's the
Nothing
last time
much
we
to
get
talk about it.
And there's the last. Is one thing we can talk about. It is the last time we see these the black web shooters.
Oh, true.
Because
Okay, yeah.
yeah, because after this suit and these web shooters, he created something completely new, and I'd like to say improved, and that's the red and black Peter suit.
The red and black suit.
Yeah.
Some call it the upgraded suit.
That's the weird thing with like what some people called versus what Insomniac called it.
Hmm.
Because I think they just called that the Peter suit, didn't they?
No, I think they just called it the upgraded suit still.
Huh. I've heard people say like Peter suit, upgraded suit, since Peter actually made this one. I'm not. It's
Yeah.
whatever. But no,
But,
I like the change from red and blue to red and black. That's really interesting.
I think how the suit looks. The one thing about Tom's suits, specifically when it's like the more simplified, just two-color suits, is that they all kind of have the same base model
Oh, agreed.
and look. But I do like the color choices. I love the black, the black and the red. The white logo is something. It's interesting.
I thought,
Uh,
being completely honest, with red and black, I think a white back logo and having like white highlights on the front logo was a interesting, unique take on it.
mhm.
Because
My God. Okay, I like the fact that they did get rid of the straps
oh no, they're still there.
from the arms.
They're still there.
I forgot what it was called. The red part
The red part.
on the arms. You know, in like the classic look that you have the red like stripe going down
Oh
to
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
gloves.
The actual lining.
Yeah.
So you're a fan of the shoulder stoppers, I like to call them.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the. I'm usually a big fan of the strap, the line going down, but in this it doesn't look too bad.
No, I think personally, having it stop at the shoulders, especially like if you look at the upgraded suit compared to the homecoming suit, it makes sense because the black leather straps are still there, but this time they blend in a lot more to the black suit. And it's more of a like a border look.
Yeah.
I don't know what the idea with the red part here on the arms and going down to the palms was. Maybe it was just to make it more visually appealing to people. To me, it kind of looks like they just. It looks like Peter just stole Miles's gloves.
You know, yeah, I could see that.
But it's a really good suit.
it's not bad.
No,
That's what I'll say. It's not bad.
and it's kind of like, I like to think it shows some character growth and maturity in Tom's Peter, because he went from like the kids red and blue to I'm more adult. I'm just muting my blue to black to be more adult like.
I'm gonna be more emo.
All I'm missing is the black on the red.
Yeah. Honestly, not a bad way to end
No.
what phase 3.
Yeah, phase 3.
Not a bad way to end phase 3.
No. Actually,
But I think
this would be
that
the end of phase 3, wouldn't it?
yeah. But I think it's time for Spider-Man to have his own little end game
Yep. Time for
with
all the
the second
nostalgia to hit
trilogy.
us back.
Yeah. And one of the most anticipated movies for Spider-Man fans,
Yeah.
and something you yourself reacted to on a trailer thing
Yep.
in another podcast a
Yep.
few
Not even
years
a
back.
podcast. That was just, that I guess that would be counted as a podcast.
Yeah.
And that'll be linked in the description.
Yeah.
Not to just
I'm
shout
not
out
there
another
though.
channel,
So
but
just a heads up, I am not in that.
no. And there's a lot more rambling in that than there is this. This we're trying to actually be professional.
Yep. But I think we have to start off with
No Way Home's first suit we get to see is still the red and black suit, but this time they actually upgraded the suit a wee bit to make a full belt for once. So gone
yeah,
is
which
the
I found when I realized that they're kind of different. I find so interesting
yeah.
that one minor difference to that suit, and I think it actually makes it better.
Oh, I agree. We don't really have. I don't
Uh,
think we have any photos of that one, so one will be popped up on screen right here for you guys.
no, there's one right here.
Do you have one?
There's one.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, yep, the one.
Yeah, the one.
The one
Like,
with
it's not
Doctor
bad.
Strange looking pissed.
Yeah.
Even though in the movie, in this specific like photo of the like scene of the movie, Strange should not be in this photo because wouldn't they be fighting?
Yeah, I think it's just like a set thing, maybe.
Mm. Or maybe they had a thing where like Strange was kind of like just talking to one of the villains that came through the portal and Peter landed. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Maybe. Who knows?
And
But
a small update or upgrade as well I'm seeing besides the belt. It looks like they whitened, or maybe this is just a better look at the white on the legs. It looks a lot more white, like instead of highlights.
I think that's just how the camera looks.
It could be.
So yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm
I
pretty
could be
sure
wrong,
it's
too.
still the same type of logo, the other one.
Yeah.
But
But
honestly, not a bad look.
no, not a bad look
Not
at
a
all.
bad look. And since we've already talked about that suit already, we can just switch over from is kind of a suit change, but it isn't really.
It's just
The more
another.
inside out suit.
Yep. Just
The black and gold.
marketing for merchandise ad.
Yeah. Which,
I like the addition of the uh, gauntlet web shooter, where it like teleports people.
yeah, with the magic and all that, that's a nice twist, but it is just a suit that's inside out.
That is complete
There,
agree.
there isn't so much, but I'll still say the positives that I like about it. I like the colors. I like the black and the gold. That's about it.
Excuse me while
I
I'm
like the
sneezing.
color. I like the color choice of black and gold. It's nice.
I agree with that. The one thing that kind of makes you go, "Oh dang," um, is the wires that stick out. Cause how uncomfortable does that suit honestly have to be?
honestly, it's probably a lot more comfortable the way Peter has it when it's in that suit form.
I'd have to agree completely.
Yeah.
And like, especially with this photo, you could definitely see the mechanics that connect to the lenses that make them emotive.
Which, honestly, I look at it and I think, why does Peter go through this?
Which,
Like, why? Like, it just feels painful to me. And, like, it could be, like, really itchy.
oh, agreed. This gotta be irritating.
Yeah. But, after that, you kind of get back to your old suit, and then
Yep, you get back to
uh,
that nice
you
looking
get
red and black.
some what nanotechnology from a villain.
Yep, he got his a part of his suit taken away from Doc Ock, which makes sense because in TASM 2 they were talking about nanotechnology, and after Otto or Doctor Octopus gets his
In Spider-Man 2.
yep get in yeah in Spider-Man 2 they were talking about nanotechnology, and then to
Mm-hmm.
even bring that back into No Way Home, when Doc Ock tries to kill Peter, he rips off a piece of the suit and he transports it to his tentacles to make them completely new look that I thought looked really cool. Um, and then when Peter helps give him back control over himself instead of letting the arms control him, he gives those nanotech parts back, but onto the Far From Home suit that creates this amazing looking integrated suit. Yup.
And you get a good combination of the two, which get you what gets a name called the hybrid suit.
Integrated.
Integrated.
Integrated. I think integrated makes more sense for a word.
I like the hybrid suit though,
Yeah,
because it's a hybrid of both.
that's true.
The hybrid suit. In all honesty, wow, you are dying.
Yeah. My nose
In
is
all
itchy.
honesty, I really like this suit a lot.
Oh, I had to 100% agree.
I think the improved, like the added logo and like the Iron Spider logo to this suit makes this suit look better in my opinion than the Peter suit from Far From Home.
Yeah, I can see it.
Um, like it's basically just the suit we saw before with just minor differences, and I think those minor differences improved the suit a lot.
Oh, 100%. And I like how it's interesting when you think of it that Doc Ock took most red and black and a little bit of gold from the chest area of the suit,
Mm-hmm.
but like even in the movie he transported the missing parts up back to his mask to keep his face uh safe.
Yeah.
Or no, he transferred it down to his chest to keep his chest safe when he went in for the stab. Um, I find it really cool how the nanobots can change color because in this there's a lot more gold going on with black
Yep.
highlights.
And honestly, the gold to this makes just looks nice.
Oh, it does.
It's a good pop to the red and black.
I 100% agree, and to me it makes me kind of think that Peter could have changed the logo colors to all gold to be more comic book accurate, but chose to keep it how Tony made it out of respect for Tony.
Hmm. Another theory.
Well, I mean, look at the size of the logo is the exact same size as the Iron Spider logo.
Yeah, because
And
it is, I
exactly.
think. But he gets that suit for a good bit.
Oh yeah. And
And
also
then
Andrew and
is
Tom or Toby show up to help him.
yeah, with the big fanfare moment,
Oh yeah. Being
and
completely honest to you guys, I screamed when Andrew came into scene.
I think we all did.
I was the only
I
one in
think
my movie
we
theater.
yeah, no, I wasn't the only one in my movie theater.
Oh, you
There were
lucky
screams
bitch.
for both. There were screams for both Andrew and Toby,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was one of those screams. It was great. So, with the fanfare of Andrew and Toby coming back together, and we get to see all three Spider Man people fighting together.
Versus the Sinister
Tom's
Five.
Peter. Sinister Five. Yeah. Uh, but, you know, Tom's Peter's identity is still revealed.
Yep.
So, you had to get his identity wiped from everybody's memories.
Not even
But,
Peter's identity, just Peter in general, sadly.
yeah, but but he gets a new life. He gets a new start, new life, and with that, a new suit.
Yeah. Enter the what do we even call this?
The new red and blue.
Ooh, I like that. The official Tom suit.
Yeah, I think there was one that was official before
Okay,
this.
I mean, true, but this is like adult Tom, like going into out of high
This is
school
college
kiddie
Tom
shit.
era.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
with an upgraded logo that still throws nods to the Homecoming and Beyond suits
And
logos.
honestly, a little bit of the others as well.
Oh yeah, I like the idea that the I'm gonna call this the Peter suit because this is completely
Yeah,
homemade. I like how it throws things from Tom and or Toby and Andrew's suits. Like Tom was looking at their suits while they were fighting and be like, okay, so red and blue is a thing that we kind of we're known for. You know,
where
Spider-Man is known for red and
universally
blue. Yeah,
is the color choice.
multi-universally because
Yeah,
multiple. Yeah,
I gotta be honest. I do like the color choices.
I do too.
I do like the fact that it just looks like a clean suit.
Oh, 100%. Like this is what
It's
the build up for Tom was getting to.
yeah, this is just like ripped straight out of the comics.
100%. The back logo is the same as the front logo, but I mean with movie suits that's kind of a give and take thing.
Except for like a few.
Agreed. And they were all Tom suits.
Yeah. But
Yes.
honestly, I like generally it's a good step up.
Oh, I agree. And I like the fact
And
that he made the suit himself without any help. Because he's alone.
he's alone in the wide world.
For once.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
But
have Aunt May in his
I
corner, doesn't have Stark or Stark technology to help him at
doesn't
all.
have Happy.
Nope, because Happy don't even remember who he is. This is all Peter.
All only Peter.
Yep.
But honestly, I really like the material.
I like the shiny.
Like the
Like it kind of gives a happy-go-lucky dude who's like known for wisecracks and jokes.
honestly, it reminds me of the comic
I agree with
because a
that.
lot of them use like black as like a heavy shade, with blue being the highlight. And
Yeah,
with that, it's a very shiny look in like in like on movies, but sometimes it can look darker in
I
some areas,
I agree,
which is
and
cool.
I think like with the I don't know if you would call this concept photo for the final suit, but like the drawing painted look suit here, I think really the red and blue really highlight each other where it's not the blue's not too bright.
Hmm.
And it's perfect with that shade of red.
It's just it's just a great new start.
Agreed. And it's what Tom needs, or Tom Spider-Man needs in his
Hmm.
life right now. is to
But I
be
think,
happy-go-lucky when he's in like kind of the worst time of his life at the moment.
yeah.
Like, yes, the whole secret identity thing being revealed and everything was really hard, but I think like losing everybody you love, your best friend, and the person who was supposed to take care of you, and now you're all by yourself. I think like we all hide behind those kinds of like I'm happy, I'm fine masks, and this suit
Hmm.
is like the representation to that.
Right.
Like bright colors, I'm not, upset or anything. Yeah, this is like Spider-Man.
This is the new red and blue. And honestly, it's a good start.
It is.
I can't wait to see what it will be like in its own full movie.
I agree. Sony, do not fuck with this suit.
Sony, fuck with this suit.
Okay, but like, don't give us a complete different suit.
Give it a cape.
Oh Jesus.
Web cape. Yeah.
That might be interesting.
But with that all said and done, I think we've covered all the movie suits,
Yep.
all the live action suits. Done.
Oh, not all the live actions, my friend.
Okay.
There,
What do you
there's
mean by this?
there's one little ditty that came out
Oh,
actually between the Raimi and the TASM series that was I'd like to say kind of big, kind of small. It was like well known to a lot of Spider-Man fans in general.
do you mean
Oh,
we get to talk about the greatest thing known to humankind?
oh, I mean, we get to talk about one of the coolest suits in humankind.
Oh,
And that is right, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the Into the Dark musical suit.
turn off the dark. Such a great musical.
What did I say?
Turn off the dark.
It,
That's what you said. The
son of a bitch.
Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark is a musical for Spider-Man,
Yup.
which, you know, it's interesting. I've watched it. I don't know if Spider Teens watched it.
I have
Have you
not
watched it?
sadly seen the actual
You
musical.
have not seen it. Okay. It is bonkers. But I will say, since this is only suit talk here, I've got to be honest, it's one of my favorite designs of the Spider-Man suit in like recent memory.
Mm.
I love the fact that there isn't really a like a scene like line between the red and the blue. It is kind of just
Blurred
fades out.
together.
Yeah, it blurs into it,
Yeah.
and it just looks so interesting, and it pops. Like
Right.
you won't see it far away, but when you
No.
get up close to it, you'll see it, and it's interesting.
And you won't see it like in any like movie because it's not. I think the movies like to go like very flat, like this is this color, this goes here, and we put the web lines to separate. This movie's suit
Yeah.
has the web lines, but it doesn't separate the colors.
Oh no! I also like the touch of like the bits of yellow or orange throughout the red.
Oh, agreed. Like the
Kind
highlighted.
of, yeah. It kind of makes the red pop out more.
Oh, 100%. And you could definitely tell they were going closer with Toby's suit with the webs.
Yeah.
And I think that makes sense for like it being a play or a musical because
Hmm.
on a stage without having a close-up camera, the webs probably would be really hard to make out, but with white
If
webs
it was
or
black,
yeah.
yeah. But if it was white, you can see them.
And that's probably why they did the grayish white outlining on the spider too, so you could actually pick out where the legs are.
I also really like the lenses. They're like they're big.
Yeah,
They're comic booky lenses that
this
you would see in TASM 2.
exactly what I was about to say. Like they're TASM 2 lenses with a whole unique body pattern, but with Toby's webs.
Yeah,
It is
I
really,
really like the color choice of the red and blue. It's like a dark red and like a also kind of dark-ish blue,
yeah, and like
but
the
they fit together.
they do, and like the merging, like that magenta to purple, looks really cool.
Yeah,
Cause you could tell
but
that's not
also,
the same shade of red,
oh no.
and there's like
But
red
honestly, it
parts
looks.
even splattered into the blue, and same with the blue into the arms.
I honestly really like that. That's such an artistic type of way to take the spider costume.
Right, that's like the first original like OC Spider-Man suit.
Yeah,
Like if you think about it.
I'm thinking about it, and I kind of like that idea.
I do too. Hence why I said
But
it.
you know, we can't not talk about the logo of this suit because it's a big logo.
Oh, 100%. It is fucking
It is
huge.
a massive logo, and I think that's because since it is a mutant, you're sitting far away. If it was a little spider, you probably wouldn't see it.
Oh, probably not.
And I love the added eyes to the logo and the fact that it's a yellow.
Mm.
It just makes the whole thing pop.
Agreed, agreed. And
I don't know what else to talk about.
and
It's just
then
the fact that I really love this suit.
he's biased.
Yeah, this is my bias talking.
And then, obviously while everything's going on in the movies, since Spider-Man is such a huge character, we get the cool thing of Universal and their take on the
Actually,
Spider-Man
this
suit.
is the Disney one
Oh?
that's next to it.
Well, yes, but oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, scratch that. We'll go to the Disney ones first.
Yeah, let's go into the far future.
All right, and then
This
back
one's,
up.
well, this is after, I think, like any of the Tom stuff.
Oh, 100%.
But
100%.
it started around like Homecoming.
Yeah,
And the funny thing is, elements of this kind of remind me of the new Red and Blue.
I can see it.
Like,
I think
it's
this was
not one for
speculated to be.
one, but there's things about it that look nice.
Oh, I agree. I think there were also things speculated like back when Far From Home was getting announced that this was going to be his upgrade, like make the logo a bit bigger, but keep that red
Honestly,
and
if
blue
that did
aspect.
happen, I wouldn't mind it.
No, actually, looking at the suit, this suit is what the Homecoming suit would be without the straps.
Basically, yeah. And honestly, I don't hate it. It
No,
looks nice.
like it looks like the straps are supposed to be there because it's still got like the higher up black parts on the belt that lead up, and it even kind of swoops, and you can see where the
Hmm.
missing strap part is on the arm. But it looks really cool.
The one thing I think, you know what? I think this actually did appear in an official Marvel thing.
Close.
Uh,
I think I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the zombie What If episode?
yeah, Marvel What If.
I, I think it's very close, but I don't think it had the missing strap parts.
I think it did.
Here, we'll pull up an image for you guys to look at. You comment down below if you think that looks like the what would you call that, Disney suit?
Yeah, the Disney suit.
Yeah.
I agree that this is the exact same suit, and Teen, you're saying this is like a little bit different.
I-
Or are you also thinking that this is the exact same suit?
Looking at it, I can't tell.
I think it is the same suit.
I think it might be the same suit, just with like little minor tweaks.
Yeah, more
Cause
stylistic choices.
yeah, I can't see the web lines really well on the logo, but I think the No, it has that same space basically. Geez, this is the same suit. Holy shit!
Yeah, there you go.
All
This
right,
is the Disney suit was managed to get into an official Marvel thing.
I guess yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'd have to agree. That is really cool.
But we can't just talk about Disney, right?
No, no,
There's also
yeah,
Universal Studios.
and they're more actual
And
like I'd like to say upgrade to the '90s show look suit.
yeah, I think it's very much straight out of the pages comic book suit, and it's nice.
Straight out of the pages, straight off your TV show back in the early 2000s, or like '90s to early 2000s, getting home from school or going to your grandparents' house, sitting
And then
down
you get to watch the spectacular Spider-Man if you woke up really early over here and just watch it like I did.
why are you bringing up
Then again,
spectacular? This looks nothing like that suit.
I know, but you were just talking about getting home from school and then
Well, okay, but
watching
for me, I'm
something.
old.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to mention something that would relate to me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Throwing on fucking Netflix. How about that? Or going to the movie store and getting the.
The movie store? Shit. Well, you're aging both of us right now.
Oh my god, right? Family Video's not even a thing anymore here.
Yeah, no, I used to have a Blockbuster. Guess what? That
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
vanished.
talk about old!
I know. I had a Blockbuster near me.
Oh my goodness.
Here's a fun fact and a little bit of history.
Yeti theory.
And a bit of history here. Way back when I was a young Yeti lad, I used to go into the local Blockbuster and always like borrow the '90s animated series Spider-Man DVDs,
Hmm.
and then I got the one with it's like the half Spider-Man, half Venom,
Oh, that one was a cool look.
and I watched that. It was great. I miss Blockbuster, man. I miss being able to rent videos that I could watch physically.
Right, like an actual disc in your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids nowadays won't feel that.
They're
But I
kind of
will.
more lucky where they could just watch it on like a subscription
On the go.
based. Yeah.
Yeah, just on the go.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was little, my dad is a truck driver, so I was on the road with him a lot sometimes.
Did you have a portable DVD player?
I did. I had a portable DVD player.
Yes, I did too.
I watched
Dude, I
Spider-Man
fucking
1
loved that
all
thing.
the fucking time.
Oh, I had one of those, and yeah, when we got on trips that were really long, they would be like,
That
"Here's
thing
your
was
portable DVD
That
player."
was a goddamn godsend just to have that.
Oh yeah, before phones, that was the shit that kept me entertained.
100%.
Welcome to the podcast where two old people talk about things that make everybody else feel extremely young.
And some people know exactly how we feel.
Yeah. But I guess we've talked about. Did we even talk about the Universal one? I said it looks.
We talked about it,
What-
kind of. We mentioned how
what are
it
your
looked like
thoughts
the
on it?
90s show. I
Just
like
it
it.
reminds you of the 90s?
It
like it?
reminds me
Yeah.
of like the 90s show, but more that added web line in between the spider kind of gives it its more unique for Universal thing. It's still,
Right.
the usual what you've seen back when we were kids in like coloring books and photos for Spider-Man
Mhm.
before or kind of in between Spider-Man 2002 when they started using that logo a lot. This is more cartoony Spider-Man suit. That is really cool.
Yeah. But I think that covers just discussing about the suits,
Oh,
all
agreed.
of them. But do you want to rank them
Sure.
best to worst? At least top 5.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Because there's too many to count on.
Ugh, way too many.
All right, so you want to start with your number 5?
Yeah, we could do it like that. That works.
Yeah, because I want to save number 1 because I think my number 1 would surprise people if you don't know me.
If you do know him, even without knowing him, considering what we said about the one suit, you're gonna know which one's the fucking top one.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I'd have to say my number 5, like, if I have to have a least favorite suit,
Mm-hmm.
movie suits, is the fucking homecoming suit, the starter suit.
Really, the Stark one.
No, not the Stark one. The one the first of like the
Oh,
actual.
the hoodie.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
least favorite.
That's understandable.
And my reason.
I think.
My
Oh yeah, give us your reason.
my reason behind this not being my favorite, but like, I wouldn't say I hate it, but like on a list is my least favorite, is just because it's too already hero-y. Like, it's already. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, not kind of like there's no. It seems to me there's no learning curve with this suit. Like, there's no. I use this suit for something beforehand, before wanting to be a hero. This seems more like a I want to be a hero, like my idol Iron Man and the Avengers and all these other heroes in the MCU already. So I'm gonna make something that hides my face, and like I'm still learning how to use my powers. So fingerless gloves, but all you really know from me is I'm a white dude because of my fingertips.
I mean, yeah, okay. That's a very valid reason, I guess.
Also, how the fuck does that hoodie not be like flappy with the arms cut off? Did he sew that shit?
I think so.
Fucking hot glue.
With that, I think that leaves me now to have my number 5, like the quote-unquote worst suit out of this my tier list. I'm gonna have to go with the wrestler suit.
Oh?
Just because, yeah, I'm gonna say the wrestler suit because out of all 3 of the homemade-esque suits, this is my most, like, my favorite out of all of them. It's still not the best, because it still doesn't scream Spider-Man, but it's a good starting off point. Alright. Alright, folks. This is gonna be a crazy pick of how low it is for me, but number 4, the TASM 2 suit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Even though I said very nice things about it, I am not its biggest fan.
I can feel the heat from the comments as you talk.
I'm not the biggest fan because, in my opinion, it just doesn't look that creative compared to TASM 1.
I can see that. It does seem like a bit safe.
It is. It's extremely safe, and I hate it. I hate that fact about it.
Yeah.
But I will say, even though I dislike it, it is such a good design. It's such a clean design. It screams Spider-Man. It's great. Comments don't hate me. I do, ultimately, still enjoy the suit somewhat.
Is there anything else besides it just being like a safe suit that makes you not like it?
The fact that it replaced TASM 1?
Which is kind of funny. You least like the one suit that most people like with the suit that a lot of people don't like.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm
Biased?
quote unquote different. But these are just my opinions. I genuinely do feel this way about this suit. I am so salty about the fact that it is what came after TASM 1.
Understandable.
I can't lie. and say it's a bad suit, because it isn't. It's a great suit. It's greatly designed. People who made it did a great job, and it is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I have my biases.
Now, question for
On
you.
to you. No,
But
we've been on this topic. If you, well, I'll answer your question.
all right, my one and only question for you:
Yes,
which logo do you prefer?
the broken up one.
Okay.
Anyway, on to you. What is your number?
People are really gonna hate me for this,
Oh,
but
don't worry. If they don't hate me,
oh no
it's
no,
fine. They won't hate you.
trust me, they're gonna hate me for my pick.
All right.
Raimi suit.
Which one?
Yes.
Just all of them, or just like 04, 07, or
I'd have to
02?
say the Raimi suit in general.
Okay.
So like all of them is like it's down there for me.
Ooh.
I told
Ooh,
you people are gonna hate me.
I feel the hate, but I feel like that is reason.
I have reason for it.
Okay, yeah, explain your reason.
My reason for again not hating this suit, I love this suit, but it's low on my
Mm-hmm.
list, is because of the kind of like what you said with the safety of it. I would
Right.
have liked to see the Alex Ross version of the suit.
Ooh. See, that's a good shout. That is a really nice design.
Thank you. Like, nothing wrong with what Raimi decided to do, especially with how he had the love of the comics in mind and just wanting to put pages to reality.
Yep.
And I get the silver webs thing. I'm not upset about the silver webs because for filming back then, the red would have just really killed the black lining.
Yep.
I do like the darker shade of red they used in the 2002 version a little bit more than the brighter red in the later movies.
Mm-hmm.
But it is mainly like the simplicity of not wanting to go out there with the suit.
Completely understandable. I see that.
Thank you. Like the
And
one thing they did change that they made unique about the Raimi suits, besides the lenses and the webbing, is the back logo. Like making it an actual spider instead of the circle.
honestly, I really like that.
I do too.
That
I
was a
think that
nice
makes more
choice.
sense for a logo, is having
Yeah.
like at least as long as it's different from the front logo, you're fine.
Mm.
What's your
So
number
now
three?
onto your no, now that's
Oh,
onto your third.
oh God.
Yeah.
My number three is a mid suit then. Um, and I'd
Okay.
honestly have to say it is the homecoming suit.
The stock one?
Yes. Well, I already said what my least
Oh,
favorite
okay.
one is, so there's only
I
another
know,
one.
but you also said homecoming for that.
Okay, Civil War suit.
That's it. Okay, yeah, all right. I
Like,
didn't expect it to be there. I thought it was going to be lower, just like non-existent on here.
honestly, like, the more we talked about it, the more
Yep.
it's there, but I don't need to acknowledge it. Kind of like a middle child. Like,
Ouch.
it's fine. It's fine. You're not my favorite. You're not my least favorite. You're just there.
You're just okay.
Yeah.
You're like little Jimmy.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you eat today, little Jimmy?
I fed him.
Oh, you fed him? All right. As long
Yeah,
as you fed
I
him.
fed him air.
Great nutrition. Air and water.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
we're
you
meant to give him water?
I don't know. I gave him a shot of vodka and told him it was close enough.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by your third pick.
Well, it's just the more we talked about it, to be honest, and the more I think about it, the only three things that bug me with that suit are the straps, the double web lines that go up the body and the
Right.
freaking web shooters being exposed.
And those
And
are all reasonable.
I
I
can't
can see.
even really bitch about that because all of the movies that include web shooters, TASM included, the web shooters are exposed. I think it's just like how they're gauntlets is what throws me off.
That's yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
You know, because like live action, how would you have the web shooters coming out of the wrist unless if you put like kind of like what the animated series did with having the top piece that's shoots the webs out have like
Have a
somehow
funnel.
line up to the rest of the pattern and not stand out.
How every modern suit does it. You have a little funnel
Yeah, that's true.
that shoots out the stuff.
Maybe that's what they did with the new final swingsuit.
Probably. But that this is on to my third pick then. And this may surprise people because I actually share the same pick as you. The Civil War Homecoming Stark suit is
That
in number 3 for me.
that is awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I'm genuinely shocked that we both had the same number 3. Uh, but for me, I have a more brighter look on it because I really love this suit. And for my top 3, it is nothing but love for each of these suits.
Hmm.
I love the material used in the Far From Home Civil War suit. I love the colors. I love the eyes, the lenses, the webbing, the fact that it is very thin,
You like
so you
that double
don't
webbing?
notice it as much. It generally looks nice.
Nah, understandable.
And the back logo being different, the front logo looking very small, it looks all great.
I respect and I can agree with your opinion on that.
Yeah. It is just nothing but love for the last, like, the top 3.
Yeah, I kind of
And
seen like top like the third one being more of a like a meh suit, kind of like that in between.
understandable. For, I guess that's all for my 3. So here's my second. Now, my number 2 suit is the TASM 1,
Ah,
the red and blue suit.
I'm actually like very surprised that Raimi hasn't been on your list at all.
It's my number 5. You have the wrestling suit at 5.
Well, I meant like the actual suit.
Oh yeah. Well, you know,
That's his
it is what
meh.
it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I've said my piece without saying anything.
All right. So, Tasm
But
one is your second favorite. Explain.
yes, it's because it takes what you know from the classic, the original, the pinnacle of its comic book design, and you change it and make something new with it while trying to have elements of the classic. I also love the color scheme, the lenses, and the fact that they're yellow. The fact that it's yellow just makes like the whole suit just look better to me.
So do you like the blue frames?
Yeah, actually I do because I don't mind it. You don't notice it that it's blue
That is true.
on first glance,
Yeah, it
but
is
when you
like
do,
a
it looks nice. It keeps all of its colors all together. Well, except for the yellow, but
yeah.
the majority of the suit is all red and blue. Even the lens border itself is blue,
Yeah.
and just the design of it. It's people say it could be over designed. It probably is, but I don't know. Just something about it. That is like a movie suit that is just looks lovely.
And like to throw my 2 cents into like the TASM one suit, I like how
Mm-hmm.
the webbing is more like an actual spider's web where it's like messy.
Oh yes, that too. That is another thing I love. Just nothing but love for this one.
Yeah, and like how the web lines underneath the web lines or even around them isn't textured, like doesn't
Mm,
have that hexagon texture.
hexagonal. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like it's blank, so you could actually really visualize where the red or the webs are. It really,
100%.
it's just a really good idea.
And you know what? I now pass to you. What is your second, like your top two?
Oh my god! So I've been debating this since the start of this video. I've known we were gonna rank these suits, and I've been
Yeah.
really contemplating heavily on my last, like my number one and number two pick.
The funny thing is, I haven't. It's just been on the spot for me.
Oh, fuck you and Lucky. Um,
Yeah.
well, also you're probably biased with your number one.
I mean, it's my top five.
Yeah, yeah, is your own.
It's nothing but bias.
Yeah, that is true. So, between these two suits, you're really gonna
Oh
hate
yeah,
me
we
if
got
I
on
go with
two.
where I'm going with
So
here.
you can just say your second one, and oh no, then you have to say your number one. Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Everybody prepare to hate me, especially Yeti here. My number two pick is the final swing suit from No Way Home.
Why would I hate you?
Because my number one is going to make you hate me.
Oh, I think I know what you, but it's okay. It's your biased opinion, and I respect that.
Thank
We
you.
respect each other's opinions here.
Exactly.
Secretly, though, I'm hating your guts.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm planning
As
to
long as
kill
it's
you.
secretly and you don't tell me. Talk shit all you want behind my back. Just don't tell me to my face. But no, the final swing suit from No Way Home is my number 2
Mhm.
pick because to me, it is the how do I say this? It is
Pinnacle?
the build up that we or like the payoff we're deserved for the Homecoming or Home trilogy. We started off with the kitty red and blue with the black straps and the small
Yeah.
logo. The back spider again, it is my mass suit. The back spider was the one highlight of that suit I can say without a doubt. But from that to the upgraded suit, we got some evolution. It's still kind of it's more teenage type suit where it's like I'm more adult, more mature, but I'm not completely there. Where with the final swingsuit, it was kind of like Tom realizing, oh, I can have, I could be childish, but I'm also a mature enough to choose when to act upon these choices. So I can have these playful colors, but I know when to be serious. And the logos,
Okay.
the logo finally looks like a spider, and it's a payoff for everybody who's talks shit about the logos and the suits from, being Iron
Past
Baby
movies.
Jr. Well, you can't say he's Iron Baby Jr. anymore. He made his own suit, and these are the logos he decided to go with.
Hmm. Oh, I can't wait for what your number one is. And honestly, you make a good argument.
Thank you. So, my number one pick is the Vigilante. No, I'm kidding.
That is the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even get to hear my. This show's cancelled. It's gone to shit.
No, my number one all-time.
It's a night monkey.
My all-time number one favorite suit is the TASM 2 suit.
I can see why.
Now,
I can see why you would say I would hate it.
yeah, because it's your number 3, 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, let me explain to you why this is my favorite suit. When I was 14, it was a kind of like a rough year for me, and
Yep.
that suit, like not just the suit, but that movie, the theme for that suit, it makes you happy. It pulls you from whatever dark place you could be in, and you hear that theme and you know you're okay. You know Spider-Man is here.
It makes you feel like Spider-Man.
It yes, 100%. And like at 13, I started coming up with my suit that I'm kind of well known for nowadays. My suit would not be a thing without the idea of the TASM suits. Suits in general, but like the TASM 2 suit in mind, because the suit I have now is a Mark II, or like a new version. My original idea for my black and blue suit was a TASM 2 suit, just with a different spider, and I took a lot of inspiration from the lenses. I love the big lenses. I took a lot of inspiration from like the how it's more blue around the arms, but I did black. But like I'm very personally connected to the TASM 2 suit through the theme, through the suit itself, through that back logo being like the first thing you see after the plane crash, and then like it transitions into his suit. That was so fucking cool. And the fact that it is, I think, our only suit that has a ripple effect. Like when he's falling, you can see the fabric moving. And that just
I think it is, yeah.
It adds so much realism to it. And honestly, I know, it's a safe suit. I know I'm probably not, I know I'm not alone when I say it's my favorite, but like it's not for the same reasons. It's not for it being comic book accurate. It is for the personal attachment I have to this suit.
Which is perfectly fine. Honestly, that's pretty cool.
Thank you. My voice is starting to go
out. I'll take over from here. My number one is probably the most out there pick. It is the one, if you don't know me, would probably make you go, what the fuck? And everybody who does know me, and if you do know me, and you didn't realize this was going to be the pick I would choose,
hold on.
Good job.
Hold on. Alright, tell me when you're ready to announce it.
Oh, I'm ready to announce it. Because my number one is the Turn Off the Dark Spider-Man suit.
I think I was drumming. I didn't even hear what the fuck you said.
I said my number one is the Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark suit.
Woo! We already knew that bias bullshit was coming in.
I mean, yeah. If you didn't know,
now you know.
Such a if you didn't know, I have such a big attachment to this because the fact that it's from a suit from a musical already has intrigued me. I do like my musical.
Yep, Yeti is huge into musicals.
Yeah, I'm huge into music, to be honest. A lot of my things is musical based. But
he loves Frozen.
The fact that this suit is like it's classic, yet there are elements to this that I haven't seen in any other suit.
I think
nowadays.
It's the most unique suit.
Yeah, especially with that logo. I haven't seen a logo do that, like other media of live action.
Agreed.
But another thing, the fact that I completely just forgot about is that the back logo is is the exact same logo as the front, and it's also black.
Oh, is it really?
Was interesting to me. Yeah.
Huh.
It is a biased opinion.
I mean,
it's my list.
Yeah. Yeah, these are our lists. You comment down below what is your top 5 live action suit. I'm very curious.
Comment down below who has the better list.
Yeah.
I think I know who has the better list.
Yourself?
No,
Wait, really?
I think you might have the better list
Huh. I
because
don't,
you mentioned the Raimi one at least, like the actual Raimi suit. I
okay, but
don't.
people are gonna disagree with me because of my placement for it.
Oh, true. But to be fair, the suits we have here, let's just run them down one more time. I have the wrestler suit from Raimi,
Yep.
the TASM 2,
Yep.
the Civil War Homecoming suit, the TASM 1 suit, and then the musical suit.
And then I have the homecoming starter suit, the Raimi suits, all of them,
Yeah.
the homecoming suit slash Civil War suit, the red and blue,
Mhm.
the final swing suit, and then my top one for personal connection is the TASM 2 suit. Also, I should I know I should have mentioned this in why this is my favorite movie. It is the first Spider-Man movie of a tradition that I took my grandma to go watch with me.
Oh,
We went
nice.
to go see it actually in a school trip because I had to take IEP classes for the people who know what that is. Shout out to you. Um,
And if you don't, you're just like me.
yeah, and for those IEP classes, the teachers kind of gave us special days where if we worked hard and got to got our grades to a certain level, we got to go do things. Well, the first time that happened was in middle school when Spider-Man 2 came out, and it was a thing, and we were allowed to bring somebody, and I wanted to bring my grandma because she understands how much I love Spider-Man in general.
Mhm.
um and the kind of funny sad thing is I thought that they were paying for the people we were bringing to see the movie, but they weren't.
What?
And yeah, no, they paid for us, but if we wanted to bring somebody, we had to pay for them, and I didn't know that. So my grandma shows up at the school because the it was just down the road a bit. The movie theater was, but when we got there, they informed us that I had to pay for my grandma's ticket, and I didn't have any money because I was 14. And a
Mhm.
really cool thing was a friend of mine actually paid for my grandma's ticket.
That's really cool. Also, what the fuck, school?
Yeah. Well, I mean, small country town in the middle of bumfuck Wisconsin, so.
I mean, at least like tell the kid beforehand.
Oh, they probably did, and I probably just didn't hear it.
Okay.
But,
Let's hope that's the case.
but like, not just having my grandma there and seeing that movie, it was the human decency or like the kindness of just a random friend being like, "I'll pay for your
Mhm.
grandma's ticket so she could watch it with you."
That's a good friend.
And I'm not even kidding. From that movie on into the Tom movies, I always took my grandma to see a movie, to see a Spider-Man movie.
That's that's nice.
Yeah. I couldn't do it with No Way Home because I moved out here to Ohio and she still lives in Wisconsin. But
Oh.
I'll tell her, like, hey, a new movie's coming out. Just go and pretend I'm there and then we'll talk about it. Because we would spend days after just talking about it. Because, again, I'm a nerd or a geek.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's
Yeah.
nice to have that connection.
Expect both of my grandmas, I have that connection to because I took my grandma to see those movies. And a really cool thing, especially with suits, what got me so into suits and why I have a closet full, and it's not just because of YouTube, is because my mom's mother, so my grandma on my mom's side, made me the Toby suits when I was a kid
Oh
from
yeah, I know this
scratch.
story. Yeah.
Like we would stay up for months making that suit. That is why Spider-Man in general has such a huge impact in my life because it's not just a character to me. It's not just movies. It is something that brought me closer to my grandparents, or my grandmas, I should say, I guess. Is something that
And
like
that's really lovely having that family bond
it
come
really
from something
is.
that special.
It really is, man. And like having that connection with like it even brought me and my parents together too because when Spider-Man 3 came out, I was 7 and I wanted to see that movie so desperately because it was the first movie that came out in theaters that I could see and remember because I was 4 when 2 came out and 2 when 1 came out, so I want to remember those. But I remember Spider-Man 3 so vividly because the day we went to go see it, my dad got sick. Like
Oh,
he was in the bathroom all day sick, and I kind of got sad that because my mom said we couldn't go. My dad, I love my father. He busted out that bathroom door, looked at me, and said, "Put on your fucking suit," because he got me the black Spider-Man suit.
oh,
He
that's
came out of
fucking
the bathroom,
awesome.
told me to put on that suit, put on my jacket, shoes and everything. We're going to see that movie. That man, probably in agony, sat through 2 hours of Spider-Man 3 and only went to the bathroom once, and that was during the MJ and Harry dancing scene because it was dragging along.
Honestly, that's a reasonable place to go to the bathroom.
But I will never forget that. And that is what
That
Spider-Man is
that
to
is
me.
awesome. So basically, he is family
Oh,
to you.
100%. He always has
That's
been.
great.
And
True.
I even sadly, like, I don't know if sadly is the right word, but like in my I'm in my almost mid 20s. I'm 24 in 2 months.
Whew.
I am still such a Spider-Man fan because to me he's family. I get people who tell me that I'm way too into Spider-Man and I'm like, that's childish and
See, I don't know about that. I feel like people at any age should love what they love and have a passion.
I like to agree with that. And like I also
Yeah.
can't blame them because they don't understand the connection I have. They don't
See,
know the web
if
that's bonded me and my family together through that. Like that's bonded my
see,
family to me personally.
he's the thing. If they're like a sports fan, just connect it to whatever they love about sport. Like if it's a
Yeah,
connection with something, you could just like counter that with a connection with whatever
exactly.
you like. Any sort of passion you have for anything. And like if someone shits on that or someone like says you're too old for this, not true.
No, I mean, especially with like, well, okay, not to sound rude to you guys who are into sports who is watching this right now, but like when your home team wins a game, you jump up and you cheer like fucking maniacs.
Right.
That was the reaction I had when Andrew Garfield came onto scene in No Way Home because of the connection I have with that character because in my teenage years it was really rough. And I'm not going to get into that. Maybe we can in some video.
Probably in a future episode, maybe
Yeah.
like the more
Yeah.
down to earth
If
one.
if people really want to know about it, I can talk about it, but like I'm not just going to say it to say it.
Hmm.
But it is basically the equivalent of sports brings people together. Spider-Man brought me and my family closer.
Yeah, just like how Spider-Man brought you all together.
Shit, Spider-Man brought you and me together
True.
because we
that's
literally
a
met.
that's a story. That's a story for another day.
All right, all
Actually, no,
right.
we can tell it. Actually, no, we can tell it right now.
Well, so this was what, June last year? I just got Twitter again. And
This was around the time I think I like started getting more into Twitter.
yeah. This motherfucker already has like what, 200 followers?
At the time, probably 150,
Yeah,
if not
I think it
200.
was 200 cuz
200?
cuz
Alright.
you reached 300 a month after we started talking.
Fuck.
Right?
Really?
Right?
No.
Yes.
That's fucking scary.
100%, dude. But So I wanted to do a collab thing, drawing a whole bunch of spider Sona suits. If you don't know what that is, we
Yeah.
are definitely going into that in the future because I know a lot about that.
Actually, stay tuned. There will probably be an episode sometime.
Sometime
Don't
soon.
know when, but it's definitely planned.
Oh, 100, yes. Um, and I had like four of my friends on Instagram. I am very active on Instagram. Um, give me their suits to add.
Again, go follow his Instagram.
What do you mean again?
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing. Go
Alrighty.
follow this man on Instagram.
Or don't if you don't want to. You could look at it if you like. Um, but after those four people, I was like, shit, I kind of need a lot more because I had this whole like web, like shattered web idea for like
Mhm.
different dimensions and everything. And so I took it to Twitter. I was like, give me your spider sonas. I'm working on this cool kind of collaboration project and I got like millions an outstretch, like maybe 50 to 150 people sending me suits.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be a part of it.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, yeah. And one suit out of all of them really stood out to me, and it was this just all black suit with red neon spider. And I drew that suit onto the collab. I finished the collab. I uploaded it, and I went directly to the guy who made that black and red suit, and I was like, "Can I modify this? Because I have an idea for it." And he's like,
What did this person say?
"Oh," he said, "Go for it." He said, "Go for it. I want to see what this idea is because now I'm intrigued." So I drew it up, and I just added a few like arm and leg bands that added red neon webbing, and that actually got me and this person talking, and that person actually turned out to be
Hello,
Yeti.
me.
Yeah, and we've been
Yeah,
friends since. We've been talking. Shit, it's all. We've been friends for almost a year.
and that's probably the coolest thing out of anything that I've done recently is that I've managed to hold on to some friends that are just as big as of a fan of Spider-Man as I am.
Yeah. I honestly was kind of surprised when you followed me back because you know, you were so big, and I think I was at like a measly 5, 10 followers.
Oh, I'm not that big.
I mean, to me, you were huge, dude.
Okay, that's understandable. I would say I'm reasonably sized.
This man is trying to humble himself over here. Motherfucker does so much work.
I mean, I I don't know. I don't really see myself in like a way that would be like, oh, this dude's great. You know, I'm great. It's like, no, I'm just a guy
Yeah, you're
who
humbled.
loves seeing things like this. Like loves seeing the collaboration stuff. I want to make a collaboration art piece someday.
I
Uh,
agree. Well, you kind of did with K.
with shouts to K,
Shout out to
Spider
you,
K.
K. Hell yeah.
I know you want to be on this podcast
Someday, buddy. Someday soon.
someday. But do you mean the altered color suits or the costume swap?
Not even the costume swap. Doing his suit is a
Oh yeah.
collab. Doing the that cool thing we did. What was that? I think it was in like October or September when I did. So I drew a redrawing of the Shattered Dimensions thing, but I added onto it with a Team A and Team B thing. Me, Yeti, Coastal. Oh, what was the dude's name? Corey?
You'll get it.
Corey?
Corey?
The one who has the flaming Spider-Man suit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I know. I know who you're
Me,
talking about.
yep. Me, Yeti, even Kay was in there, and Coastal and Cordy spent, oh Jesus, 5 hours after that role playing a scenario.
it's a fun scenario.
Oh wait,
I think I brought in Venom at one point.
yeah, you did. Even Skeletal Queen was in that.
Oh, cool.
You have no
All
idea
of
who
these
that is,
people
do
we've
you?
named. I think I do. No, yeah, I do.
Oh,
Everybody who we just mentioned, and also those two art pieces will all be shown right here, and also the people who we've mentioned before. Great people. Go
oh,
follow them.
100%. I'm
They'll
not
also
gonna look
be
up
like
everybody that
in the
was like. Well, I
description.
can't look up everybody who was in the collab piece, but I'll show the collab piece.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit hard. Yeti, find everybody in that collab piece.
Oh fuck, that's gonna be so. How long ago was that?
Last year?
Couple months? Yeah.
9?
I don't know, but you know, we're going off topic, on topic. I don't even remember what the thing was.
There's a
Ah,
topic.
yes. The collab priest that started this whole podcast.
And I like to say the amazing friendship that's followed suit.
Yeah, we are uh, Spider Yeti, the
Yep.
amazing friends.
Yep. Oh, I love that. Spider Yeti, the amazing friends.
Yeah.
We're Spider Yeti, the delivery turtles.
That's a story for another time.
Oh my god. The first time we tried to do a podcast episode, we were playing Fortnite and it did not end well because the
That's a whole lost episode.
that's not even a lost
That's
episode.
a.
That just gone.
I mean, it is lost.
That is true.
It's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else is there to say about Spider-Man here? And
Spider-Man suits, not really much. Those hybrid suits are weird. A lot of hybrid suits you look up, like the one where it's like the Far From Home mixed with Toby suit looks cool. A lot of the ones
oh,
where
I
they
know
try
what you're
to,
talking about. I know.
yeah,
Okay.
the one you sent me, yeah. But like the
Yeah,
combining all three suits, those are just fucking weird.
I usually hate those, but
You
the
can
recent one I sent, the one that's the Far From Home with Raimi,
yeah,
pictured right here.
yep.
I think it just looks nice. It looks nice.
I think it looks really nice as well. You can also see like a lot of people are biased towards Toby's suits
Yeah.
because they make
I mean,
his
then again, it is such an iconic suit, though.
that is true, but like the amount of people who say like their favorite suit is the TASM 2 suit, you'd think a lot of people will use then the TASM 2 suit as the base where a lot of people just use the Raimi suit as like their red and blue pattern base and the webs.
I mean, if you think about it, the web placement in the TASM 2 look with raised webbing, like the Raimi suit, would look very weird.
Yeah. Also, the weird thing thinking about the TASM 2 suit, it's still my number one, but like I find it kind of weird they made it more hexagon than droopy webs or sloped webs.
Now you got me thinking. Oh yeah.
Especially like in the
Okay.
middle, like of his bust and his stomach. It kind of
Yeah.
seems like they angle down a lot more, which is, it makes sense then for like the TASM 1 to TASM 2 suit, how the TASM 1 web lines even did that. I just think they need to be kind of angled a bit more.
I agree. But you know what?
What?
We talked a lot about suits,
That is true.
and even if we have one more topic to share, I think though these topics should be saved for the next episode.
I agree. I agree.
Because little Jimmy has a lot of editing to.
Oh yeah. Prepare for a long day tomorrow, little Jimmy.
And if you don't know us, we have a video up already that
Yep.
is basically just an introduction to who we are, what you would expect, and all
Yep.
the other good things.
And we still got work on a channel trailer.
True. But so far, that is our channel trailer.
Yep. Whole hour and a half long of it.
If you're a spider Sona creator, uh, you know, we could start get talking, and possibly we could interview you.
That would be really fun.
We would love to interview any sort of spider Sona creator.
Oh,
What
especially
goes
like,
through your process of creating it, and all the other questions.
yeah, and then we could even do like a talking to the people who like mod those suits into the games, where the people that are like really confident in their suits to send it to somebody to be like, can you add this into the game and then have it published to like was it Nexus mods?
Yeah.
Yep, where other people
Ooh,
can
talking
see
to
it.
a modder would be crazy.
Oh, 100%. I have one modder in mind I want on this podcast.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I do.
Oh. Well, we'll hope we'll get to see this person interviewed someday.
Oh, 100%. You're out there, you know who you are. We're kind of talking about it right now. Hit me up. Let's discuss this.
But until then,
We're
this
going
is
to
where
have to leave it here.
we stop right here.
Yep.
This is where we part ways.
Yep.
So, Spider Team, you have any last words?
My last words to you guys here is thank you so much for watching the podcast. I hope you enjoyed our breakdown of the suits and talking and rankings. I can't wait to see your guys' rankings and maybe where you guys whose rankings you guys think is better between me and Yeti's.
Clearly mine.
Clearly his.
Come on, guys. I mean, come on, peeps. It's right here.
Yeah, the wrestling suit to the into the dark suit.
To the music. To the musical.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say to the musical so I stop fucking up the title.
You can. That's what it is.
Yeah. Did I? Oh, maybe I said it right. I don't know.
No,
But
you didn't.
damn it.
But, again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want.
Yes.
Uh,
And to those
come by next time.
yeah.
Also follow us
Yes.
on any of the social medias. I'm on the Twitters
And the
and the
Instagrams.
Instagrams.
Yup.
And Spider Teen is also on the Twitters and Instagrams, but he's still hacked on the Twitters,
Yup.
apparently. We'll hope we get that fixed.
Probably, maybe.
Hopefully.
Or you guys could also follow the Spider Yeti Instagram account that I am actually just got done making.
Oh shit, we have that? Whoa!
Well,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
kind of
full of
giving me
that.
it's giving me a bit of a headache, but it is in the works of being finalized.
Alright, well, when this episode drops, that will most likely be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Go follow it.
And
Hell yeah.
for you amazing people on the Instagrams who follow the Spider Yeti Instagram, there will be a lot of behind the scenes stuff of editing. And maybe some fun photos.
If I get my hands on the account, a lot of cat pics.
Oh Jesus. But that being said, I will see you guys later.
And I will say auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Goodbye everybody.
And thank you.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Love you.
Bye bye.